After the nuclear disaster at TEPCO's power plant at Fukushima, the Japanese had huge cleanup problems. One was to remove radioactive substances from massive amounts of water. Experts said doing it efficiently was difficult, but a scientist from Egypt is well on his way to meeting the challenge. NHK World's Noriyuki Sakai reports.
Professor Sharif El-Safti works at the Research Institute in Tsukuba. The city lies north of Tokyo. The Egyptian scientist has developed a new substance that removes radioactive cesium from water. During the crisis, the nuclear plant at Fukushima produced massive quantities.
I am introducing this technology for Fukushima people, and the people like these people who are saving Japan even now.
This is where Sharif works, the National Institute for Materials Science. This is what Sharif developed. The powder plays a significant role in extracting radioactive materials from water. An expert in nanotechnology, Sharif is studying a material called HOM. The particles are invisible to the naked eye, as are its many holes, each about 1/1,000,000th of a millimeter in diameter. Sharif developed a technology to separate cesium from other materials by having radioactive substance absorb into these holes. The HOM is added to cesium-contaminated water. This magnet attracts these HOM particles holding the cesium.
Easy separations, and you have a clean water, something.
Sharif came to Japan 12 years ago after receiving his PhD. He was keen on researching the latest technology for treating water. That's because in his home country and the other African nations, groundwater often contains arsenic, a toxic chemical. In Japan, he had been studying ways to remove it from water. In March 2011, the nuclear accident overwhelmed the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear power plant. Sharif and his family fled Japan immediately at the instructions of the Egyptian government. But a few days after he arrived in Egypt, he received an email from his boss.
What happened for Japanese friend, it will happen for us. What they are going to make it, we are going to make it.
1 week after the email, Sharif was back at work in Japan. Since then, he's been developing a new materials to extract radioactive contaminants from water. Within 3 months, Sharif developed new absorbents for radioactive iodine and strontium. Then he finished developing a new type of HOM. Now it was possible to remove cesium from water more efficiently. Until then, experts had considered the process very difficult. Japanese water treatment and chemical companies are showing a lot of interest in his method.
This material seems to be highly effective. We are hoping to see how much further the process can be developed.
I am in the middle of the actions, middle of the disasters, so I am like you guys all, and I hope it will be success to be finalized in the safe Fukushima and safe world.
The nuclear accident changed Sharif's life. He says he now wants to do more research into technologies that solve Japan's environmental problems. Noriyuki Sakai, NHK World, Tsukuba City.
Before Sharif's method is used in the cleanup, he'll have to give a trial demonstration in the affected area. Then he'll have to work with chemical companies and the government.